Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about today's video. I teased it in my last video, which if you haven't seen, I'll link up here and also down below, but it was all about how to manage your time, especially as a student. It's really hard to manage your time and keep up with all of the things you have going on. So I filmed a whole video about my 5 tips for that and things that I implement. Why am I so out of breath? And things that I implement in my own life. So if you haven't seen that video, like I said, definitely go check it out. But today's video is all about the thing that is currently in the background of the video, which is my Notion. I'm currently pulled up to the front page of my Notion on my laptop back here. I have used Notion in the past. I used it a couple years ago. I downloaded like a super intense template from a girl's YouTube video. I'm not sure which one. It was intense. Like it was habit tracking to a different level. I had decided that I wanted to like completely reinvent my life. Turns out you can't really implement that many new habits at one time. Like it just doesn't really work. I was trying to go like 0 to 100 and it worked for like about a month, and then I never used my Notion ever again and was kind of frustrated about it because I really liked the platform. I think aesthetically it's really nice. I think it's really nice to keep everything organized. I knew when I got this new laptop a couple weeks ago that I really wanted to change the way that I organize my to-dos and my calendar. I also like that it's a spot for literally everything. Like it's a centralized hub for my entire life. It doesn't just have school stuff on it. It has stuff for YouTube, which you'll see. It has stuff for just like my personal life, which you will see. I can put like books I want to read, movies I want to watch, like I can plan travel. It's so nice to just have everything consolidated into this one thing, and it's an app on my phone and on my computer. So it's super easy to use in that way too, which is really, really nice. So with all that being said, I'm going to give you guys a tour of my Notion, walk you guys through it, and show you guys how I use it to organize my life, the different pages I have on it, etc. Preface, my Notion is not that intricate, and I actually think that it's better this way. I've used it far more this time around and think that it's genuinely changed like my whole organizational process this time around because it's so simple and because you're not adding like a million new things. So yes, sorry, long intro, but with all that being said, let's get into the tour. Okay, hello everyone. So we are now in my Notion. So I'm screen recording my Notion so that you guys can get like a full in-depth tour of it. Also, I hope the audio is okay because I'm doing the audio on my phone instead of my laptop. But anyways, so this is the front page of my Notion. All of these templates for the most part can be found if you go here once you set up your Notion and you just go to templates. Most of these templates are already there for you. So I didn't do anything too crazy with my Notion. There is one page that my boyfriend helped me with that I have really no idea how he did it, but I will try to go in and show you guys while I'm here. But yeah, so this is the front page of my Notion. I have a photo here, and then like these I just have listed as like daily things, and then I have a couple things under the life category. In addition, I have this quick note thing that I use to do a couple things. So at the top here it says just jot down some text, which is, again, that came with the Notion template. But here is where if I'm in a meeting, I'll write down like super quick notes. I used to do it on a sticky note on my laptop, but I find that this is just cleaner. And then I don't like how the sticky note kind of makes the home screen of my laptop messier, so I like this better. And then down here, I talked about in my managing time video, I think, that a video that I have yet, I'm actually filming this before that video, so we'll see if I talk about that in that video. But I like to make a to-do list of like long-term, or not long-term tasks, but like tasks I keep being like, oh, I really need to do that. But it's just like a little thing that I don't really need to do, but that I could do any day. So anyways, I have that to-do list here. And then if I have any links that I need, I have that down there. So if I go back to personal home, I normally never even go on this page, if we're honest. Like I always just click on the thing I need from here. First, we're going to go to the thing I use the most, which is my weekly to-do list. So this is where there's a lot of things in, for lack of a better term, the back end that I don't know what the deal is. I actually honestly think, because it's board view, you can do several different views. The only thing that we added was another property for weekday, I think. I think all the rest of these are pretty standard. But basically I have the date, so this is for my job. I want to update my social media calendar, for instance. I have the date as today. I guess the date created, I don't ever look at that. And then you can mark these, which I'll show why that matters in a second. Well, first of all, if I mark them, they go away. If I mark it done, it goes away. And then I have the weekday, which ensures that it says the day here. So it says today, tomorrow, but then also I don't have anything for, today's a Wednesday, tomorrow's a Thursday. I don't have anything right now to do on Friday. So that's not here. But if I did, I would have something for Friday, but this just says Saturday, if that makes sense. And then it also has the dates above, which is really helpful. The only annoying thing about this is if I have, I wonder if I can add a task for yesterday. So let's say I delete this, or yesterday I marked, I already did this morning, but I marked this task as done. This day is still here, which is kind of annoying, but all you have to do is go in and delete it and it's fine. And I do that a lot. So yes, so that's my task list. I use this thing. It's also really easy because you can just be like, oh, I don't feel like doing that today. I'll do that tomorrow. So it's super easy in that way. And I use this interface, I use this page so much. I'm constantly checking it. I'm obsessive about it. So yes, it's great. Then down here, I honestly don't look at it that much, but this is where the property of the status comes into play. These, I don't know exactly when these leave, because obviously I like that I had to text my friend back on here. I don't know when these leave the done, but they cycle out. Obviously these are not all the tasks that I've done. It might refresh every week. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but anyways, eventually these go away. It's not like you'll end up with a super long page of done items. But yes, so that's that. I normally honestly don't really use this feature that much because a lot of times when I'm doing a task, I want to finish the task. I'm not a big move on to the next one before I finish the last one person. So I don't really use the doing one that often. The only time I do it is if I have a reading due for class and I've done half of the readings or something like that. Anyways, so that's this page. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Then this is another thing that I talked about I'm going to be talking about, but you guys will see that video first, in my How to Manage Your Time as a Student Better video. That was the worst way to say that. But in that video, I talked about how for the past several years since I was a freshman, I created this sort of semester-long spreadsheet of due dates. And so I go in, I take the syllabi for all my classes. I write down every single due date for every single thing for the entire semester for each class. Now, normally I used to do them in Google Sheets, but now I do it in Notion, and I think it looks so much prettier. I would show you guys my Google Sheet, but in fact, why don't I do that? Because I actually made... Okay, so this is I stopped using it, but this is what the Google Sheet that I made for this semester before I started using Notion was. The way I used to organize my life before using Notion this semester was I used this sheet and then I used Google Calendar. Now I use Apple Calendar and I use Notion instead. So yes, but this is my old spreadsheet. It's really ugly compared to the beautiful Notion one. So back in here, so this is my course schedule. Like I said, this is a template that you can find on Notion. So I have all of my assignments. There's 80 things that I have to do this semester. I've already done a decent amount of them. Yes, I have it by type. So what I just have is reading, assignment, and then exams, but you could be even more specific. I've thought about adding more, I just out of laziness have not, but you could be more specific with paper, whatever. So yes, there's name, date, type, and then I have the date as when it's due, obviously, and then class. So I'm not sure why this accidentally has PR Lab, but yeah, so I have all the classes color-coded here. And then the status on the side. This is where I actually do use the in progress status. So that is something that I use. I don't know why I checked that. But yes, so that is this page. I love it. I think it looks obviously so much cleaner and nicer than using the Google Sheet. So this is where I have all my YouTube stuff. So all the content is videos. I also don't know why I didn't tag these as types, but basically this is another template. So all of these type of media were already in there, but this is how I stay organized with my videos. I used to not be organized at all and would just kind of film and stuff as I went along, and had no real written organization, which doesn't really make sense because I'm super organized. So I feel like that should apply to this too. So yes, so this is what I've started doing. So I have like the idea, I have, if I'm filming it, this is actually, I changed to a week in my life, which I am actively filming this week, if I'm editing it, and then if it's published. So that is all that. Right now, obviously, all these things are videos, but if I tap into, I used to have a podcast, by the way, if I tap into that again, or if at some point I need other content, it's there. Okay. So then I have something, this is new that I just added for February. Honestly, I might delete this page. I'm not a big habit tracker person, but what I really wanted to get, let's see, today is the 8th. So yesterday I did work out. I did get 8 hours of sleep. I did read yesterday, but I did not meditate. I really should change meditation to stretching or something because I never meditate. But I do have this habit tracker. It's, again, another basic template in Notion if you're curious. But I did change a few of the things in here. But yes, I just added it, which is why I did nothing these 4 days. But I don't know if I love it. So it looks really nice. I don't know. I don't know if that's my sort of thing. Then I have what I just call my media list. It was reading list, I think, before, but this is another template, and this is their picture that I should probably eventually change. Yes, so one of my goals for this year, like I said in my video about my New Year's resolutions, was that I wanted to read more, and here I have the books that I am reading. I also have, the reason I say media list is because I also have TV shows, so I have Succession in there, which I'm trying to finish before the new season comes out in March, I think, so I can watch with my friends. But I'm only on the first season, and it's just dense. It's hard to get through. Or it's very entertaining. I don't mean it's hard to get to in the sense that it's not a good show. It's just, you can't really watch it casually. So yes. And then down here I have some books that I want to, I don't know what this is, but some books that I want to read eventually. This is the sort of stuff that I like to read. So anyways, so yes, that is that page. Pretty basic. This I haven't even kind of started yet, but I do have a job application page. Again, this is a template. I deleted all the information that they already had, but I did input my resume, my cover letter, and then I do have a website if anyone's curious. I do have a like professional website. So there's that. And then yeah, so applications when eventually I do that. So I have my yearly goals here, some of which all of which I talked about in my video. This is my image. But yeah, so I just have those they're literally bulleted. This page is not that insane, but I do have that. And then I have, this picture looks really weird on the Notion because it's so mini, but maybe I should reposition it, but whatever. That's a picture of me and two of my best friends in Lake Como, Italy, when we studied abroad. So yes, that is what that is. But anyways, so this is where I feel like this will be a lot more fun when I'm an adult and probably have, well, I don't know, but potentially have more travel plans. Not like I'm not an adult now, but I mean when I'm an adult with a real job that can pay for travel. But right now I just have like a few things that I have. But for instance, this is cool. So also, by the way, I just want to make a note that this particular doc is shared with my boyfriend because we're going to Portland, and he added that emoji. I just want to make that very clear. This is our plan. But yeah, so we're going to Portland in a few weeks, and this has been great. I'm like such a planner. I love to plan trips. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Like if I could just do that all day, I'm my mother's daughter in that way. So this is fantastic. Mom, by the way, if you're listening or watching, I guess you should get a freaking Notion so that you can do this. But yeah, I can share it with him, which is great, and he can log in and he has editing privileges. But also what I love is that I can add these embed links that take me straight to like the menu of this restaurant and stuff like that. So I have all of these great restaurant options that are in here. It just, also, the thing I love about Notion is it just looks so clean. So I really, really love that. But yes, so I just have like our plan. You can even put pictures in here. Like I wanted to put the screenshot of the bus schedule, so stuff like that. So yes. So yeah, that is my travel thing. Eventually, I will be adding my birthday plans in here, which I'm very excited about. But yes. Then I am a big user of notes on my phone. Like I love the Apple Notes app so much, and I use it so much. So I decided I wanted to transfer some of my notes to my Notion just because it looks nicer, if we're being honest. So I have some here. I'm not going to open any of these because, well, I mean, I guess I could open the movie list. But, oh, this is all from the Notion template. But, so I need to actually add the movies that I want to watch. But this is something that you can add. I don't know what travel is, but yeah, I have my birthday planning here. So yeah, it's just a few of my favorite, or not even my favorite, but like my most used notes on my notes app I have here. Oh, I hate when my computer does that. I never look at it on the full view. And then the last thing that I have, which I still need to fill out with my banner, is they just call it brand assets. It's not that deep, but I might just switch it to branding, honestly. But it's just stuff for my YouTube channel, so the fonts I use, that sort of thing. So yeah, that is my Notion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing me take you guys on a tour of my Notion. I guess you didn't see me, hearing me take you on a tour of my Notion. It has honestly really changed the game for me. I know I've said it multiple times in this video, but it really, really has. I think it's just such a great tool for keeping your life organized, and it doesn't have to be super fancy and intricate. You can do it really simply with the templates that they have on here. It honestly didn't take me that long to set up my Notion at all. And now I feel like I'm just so much more organized, and I love having everything in just like one spot on my computer and on my phone. So anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what other like productivity sort of videos you guys want me to do, videos about school, videos about studying. I would say I'm a decent student, less so this semester because I have a slight case of senioritis, but so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.